AIMES is Australian integrated multimodal ecosystem. It's set up to tackle big problem we have in transport system: safety, congestion, sustainability. So today we carried out a groundbreaking test. It was the first in the world. Pretty much is about if infrastructure becomes smart. So intersection can understand what is happening around it. It can sense it. And then you can share the information with others around the intersections.
I'm sure we've all seen the pictures of these prototype autonomous vehicles. They're bristling with sensors and they have a supercomputer at the core. But the danger is still there for vulnerable road users. So the solution is to connect the vehicles and the smartphones to some smart infrastructure and have the infrastructure track the vehicles and the pedestrians and alert them to any danger they may be in. And Coda and Cisco have developed such a product which is now being trialled here in Melbourne with Melbourne University as part of the AIMES testbed.
So there's several different technologies we've got as part of this solution. One is a IoT gateway from Cisco that sits inside the roadside unit at the intersection. It's providing edge and fog computing platform capabilities so we can run analytics on the edge right on that roadside. What we've also got is a piece of software from Coda Wireless that's also running on that roadside. It talks wirelessly to vehicles and also locate pedestrians as well. That package combined together with our IoT Data Fabric Kinetic enables us to determine where there's risk at the intersection and also enables us to push out messages to prevent accidents from occurring as well.
Today's test, we've got some different scenarios that we're running to see how people who are pedestrians interact with vehicles in a technology sense. How can we alert drivers to things that are happening in their surrounding that they might not otherwise be aware of?
Today's test is the first time that we as the TAC are getting the chance to look at this technology actually in action. So it's really good to see real on-the-ground action in terms of some of these test use cases, testing specifically really applicable test use cases. We've been able to be involved in the development of them so we can really understand how this technology is going to impact people in the future.
This test helps us look at different ways we can identify vulnerable road users and how we can deploy quite standard cooperative ITS systems in conjunction with those other monitoring systems for vulnerable road users and get the safety outcomes. So we've got a very now well tried and tested set of cooperative ITS technology you'll see here today alongside some quite innovative methods of particularly monitoring vulnerable road users and ensuring that we don't have accidents and incidents. And there's an opportunity to optimise our networks to get better outcomes for the public as a whole as a result.
I'm really pleased to have a look at the AIMES project here in Carlton, which of course is a bit of a test bed for the use of V2X communications between a vehicle and the surrounding infrastructure. And it allows things like radio communication from a traffic light to a vehicle that might reinforce the red light. It might send a warning message to the vehicle. So what we have here is the University of Melbourne, through the AIMES project, working with other stakeholders like Vic Roads, like Cisco, and a range of others, the Australian company Coda Wireless, which is a global leader in this space. And it's looking at how this technology actually works in a live environment. Several blocks of Melbourne are now connected up, some 50 intersections, and the data and the findings that come from this research will be very, very important.